Thank you very much, Madam President, and through you to my colleague from the Western Mass delegation. The amendment that is before us right now, amendment number 238, is an amendment that would provide $100,000 for the Berkshire County Education Task Force. As I referenced earlier in the debate and discussion on the amendment around regional school transportation, one of the challenges that many of our rural regional school districts face at this point is the combination of being both large in geographic terms, but also being shrinking in demographic terms. So the populations of many of these school districts, which are already stretched to the point where students too often are traveling up to an hour each way to get to elementary school, if not to middle school and to high school. The demographics and then the budget pressures that come from that are leading these districts to make increasingly difficult choices and not be able to offer the broad array of classroom activities, never mind extracurricular activities, that we would like every school to have, that we would like every district to have. One of the real challenges on this issue is that there is no incentive right now for any one district to make the tough choices that we all need to make to redraw the district lines, in particular in Berkshire County, but in many of the Hilltown communities that I represent as well. There is no incentive for one district to make the tough choices while the rest would stand to benefit from it. Rather, these regional districts have come together for the better part of a year to try and chart a path forward for how those lines can get redrawn, for how we can rethink education in one of, if not the most rural parts of the state in Berkshire County, and so that we can come up with an administrative structure for education that gets as many of the dollars as possible out of superintendent's offices, out of central offices, into the classroom, and providing access to the services for every student in each and every one of those 32 cities and towns. If you think about it this way, if you're a kid and you are born in Clarksburg, you have the ability to go to the McCann Tech Vocational Technical School, a top-notch vocational technical school. If the same type of kid with the same skills, the same hopes, the same dreams is born in the town of Sheffield, he is an hour plus away from the closest vocational technical program. And yet he is near 4 different school districts. If we could break down those silos, redraw the lines, come up with a path forward where we get more dollars into the classroom and out of the central offices, then we can at least alleviate some of those pressures. That's what these resources will go to. They will go to supporting the good efforts that have been made by school committee members, by business people, by teachers, retirees, and engaged local officials who are trying to chart that path forward in a district where many of our educational challenges look significantly different than the large urban or suburban districts that dominate the state. So I hope the amendment is adopted, and I look forward to the work of the task force.
Oh, you're on the task force?
Yeah.
On adoption of the amendment, all those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. The next item is item 239, also offered by Senator Downing.
Title of which the clerk will read.
I'm sorry, what?
The title of which the clerk will read.
The title of which the clerk will read.
Amendment number 239 by Mr. Downing, Berkshire Cultural Resource Center.
All those in, yes. Senator Hummerson.
My friend, the gentleman from the Berkshires, did such a phenomenal job explaining the last amendment. I'd like.
Thank you very much, Madam President.
So before I call the roll.
Roll isn't here.
No.
Thank you.
As the previous amendment supported the efforts in particular of the rural regional school districts, along with representing those rural sections of Western Massachusetts. For now the last 10 years, I've had the distinct honor of representing 2 cities. One, my hometown in the city of Pittsfield. The other, the smallest city in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts by population, North Adams. North Adams' economy has gone through a significant transition over the better part of the last quarter century. At one point, it was built up around Sprague Electric and other mills that dotted the landscape along the rivers, in particular the Hoosic River in the northern Berkshires. In that transition, the economy of the northern Berkshires has become one more built around arts, tourism, and cultural development, but the hub of the economy in North Adams is the Mass College of Liberal Arts. The Mass College of Liberal Arts brings thousands of talented young people to the northern Berkshires every year, many of whom stay there for 4 years and come to call the place home. One of the great things that MCLA has continued to do is to not just think of the campus that is its footprint, but to try and grow their impact in the broader economy, in the broader region. The greatest example of that is Gallery 51, a downtown artist space where students who are studying at MCLA, those who are working on their arts degrees, those who are working on arts management degrees, and others can participate in actually operating and running a business, can develop real-world skills that will help them find jobs, whether they are in the Berkshires, as we hope they are, or beyond in Massachusetts and beyond in the wider world. The experience at Gallery 51 helps these students and maintains a vibrant hub in downtown North Adams. The Senate has continually supported this effort by MCLA above and beyond the good work that they're already doing, and I hope with my colleagues' support we will continue to do so.